What's going on, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
She doubled down.
Doubled down.
Do you know the way to Chinatown.
Oh no! Oh my gosh, guys. Wow. I'm like I don't even know what to say.
So last week, my message box blew up by everybody who's like, "Did you see this?" I'm like, "What happened?" So if you don't know what happened, we made a comment about Jennifer Murphy, who's infamous now.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't know anything about that, go watch our previous video on that. She's infamous now for being a ninja. Right? So then, like we commented on that.
Yeah.
Which really we talked about, like, you know, how inappropriate it was, and Asians, we don't really find it funny.
Right.
But then what happened over the last week was she went ahead and made the official Neenja video with our commentary.
She actually spliced it in, like in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end or something.
Like,
she used the footage without asking for permission, by the way.
No one contacted us.
Yo.
So she tried. First of all, she tried to take off all of the footage of her first video, if you guys remember.
Yes.
With her Chinese friend in the background who was cringing the whole time. Okay, watch it. So she tried to take that off. So you try to combat that by making another video, which she also included a clip of her singing in front of her friend.
Yeah, but very less awkward because there's only a few, seconds or like 10 seconds, whatever.
Is this some kind of new marketing tactic that we're not getting? Like, this is utter stupidity, right?
Either, utter stupidity or utter ignorance.
Yeah, okay.
I just think that she thinks it's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because, I think that she was like, I think I'm just gonna, even though people told me not to, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and make the actual music video, and she included way more stuff in it, and I'm just like, what is going on in this situation?
Ask you, why, if she thought it was fine, why did she include our commentary bashing her before and after? Why should she do that?
Here's the thing, she thinks it's okay now because she used your commentary.
Throughout the whole video, what I'm seeing is that she's trying to make fun of blondes. Like, kind of make fun of herself.
A little bit,
so she's kind of putting us in there to kind of be like, I'm okay with other people teasing me. We're not teasing you. We're telling you straight up, it's not okay. All right? This is not, don't use us to try to make the video seem better. Because it's not. It's worse. Because you are literally, okay, let's talk about the new video for a second there. I mean,
I can't even get words out right now.
Okay, let me point out a couple of things I noticed.
Right,
first of all,
please.
She's taking ninja lessons from this white belt guy, white belt guy. He's a white belt.
That's not a ninja costume.
Yeah, first of all, that's not a ninja costume. All right, that's the least of it. All right. So then, she travels to the Misty Mountains. I thought this was like in some Lord of the Rings stuff.
Of China.
Of China. When I wanted to learn to be a ninja, I never once thought I should go to the Misty Mountains of China. If I want to be a Shaolin monk, go there.
And she's now meditating with who?
Buddha.
And she couldn't even spell Buddha right.
Can I just tell you guys how offensive it is to Buddhists that you're saying you're literally like, I'm meditating with Buddha?
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's sacrilegious. It's kind of like, I went and saw Christ, and we had to have some tea, and
you spelled it Christ. No, that's what she did, guys. That's what she did, right?
And then the thing is, you shouldn't put Buddha or something very sacred to other people in a parody. Like, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I just think that's inappropriate. Some people might think it's okay. I don't think it's okay. So
at least she had the sense to not show what her interpretation of Buddha was. At least, because that was just narration and spelling. Because
can you imagine she had a fat Asian guy?
Oh my! No, I don't even want to know what she would have. I don't even want to know what she would have.
I just don't understand why she would do this again and make it even longer and more elaborate and even more inappropriate. Like, why? Like, just. It's over, just after the first thing, just be like, okay guys, sorry. I think that one of the issues I had with this was because she was like, I don't know why you guys are being so offended. Don't be offended. I'm like, you don't get to decide who gets offended. And what people get offended about. If you offended someone, please just take into consideration that you offended somebody and maybe think about that.
Yeah, that's why I'm peed, because not only did the internet blow up at her and tell her how offended they were, not just Asians, but
white people, people of other races.
People of other races, especially, let's just say her ethnicity. Caucasian. Even they literally left messages on our wall like, guys, I'm so sorry, man. I apologize on behalf of our entire ethnicity for whatever. Like people were offended, okay? Then you go ahead to double down, and even on her Facebook wall, I'm reading through the comments, she just keeps defending herself like, yo, this is just a joke. But you know what, Jennifer? This is what our whole lives Asians had to deal with as a joke. When people came up to us and go, ha, ching chang, ling long, you use chopsticks, that was a joke, right? Because people were like, I'm just joking. But why is it today why is it today that it's okay to keep going up to Asian people and perpetuating stereotypes that are not funny anymore?
Well, I just don't like it that she thinks, she's like, oh, like have a laugh. And it's like, well, no, you can't tell other people what is hurtful to them.
Right.
Because what you did is hurtful to some people.
Because you're having a laugh at my expense. And right now, you can't go up to other ethnicities, and you cannot, like, people on the internet are like, there's no way you could have gotten up in blackface and did this, because the entire world would have, the entire US would have lambasted you. Or if you've gone up and like pretended you were like, you know, a person
People are more aware now.
Latin. No.
People are more aware now, and so people know not to do those things anymore.
But
okay?
why do they still do it?
Well, she's trying to be like, the whole thing, I get the thing what she's trying to do, and it's not working.
Right.
But she's trying to be like, have a laugh at my expense. I'm a blonde. Okay, look, blonde jokes are done. Okay, we're not doing that anymore.
That was like the 90s.
And I'm like also thinking like, what about how other blonde women feel? Like, do they like it when you do this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure they don't.
I think why she's stuck on this is because she lives in a bubble.
Yeah.
Because when we're on her Facebook checking her out, whatever, her friends, that producer, that guy, like, seriously, dude, this Dennis, whatever, everyone is like trying to defend her.
Yeah.
If you go on her personal Facebook page, which we went,
personal,
everyone's supportive of it. Everyone's like, love the song, it's so catchy. I'm listening to it. No, I wrote one comment, I was like, I'm listening to my kids going to, like, really? Your kids listening to this song?
And this is a problem. This is the problem. Because what she puts out, there will be some people who are like, oh look, I make fun of Chinese people all the time.
So your kids might go up to an Asian kid in school and be like, hey, are you a ninja? I'm going to Chinatown. Like, are you serious?
They will do that, because that's what they did to you and me when we were little. Yo, do you know karate? Do you know how many times I've heard of that? Do you know Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
Like, so that's the problem I have is, just like, yo, people are like, what's the big deal? Like, the Oscars? Yo, you know the big deal is, okay, is when people tell a joke about Asians, it's not funny, because the only jokes they can ever come up with is you're good at math, you know karate, you have squinty eyes. Like, guys, do you see what the problem is here, people? That you keep perpetuating the stereotype of like the Chinaman, which is highly offensive to Chinese people, because Chinese people have also been oppressed in the US since, you know, the times when they came over to help build the railroad and stuff. And after that, so you keep on perpetuating this negative stereotype. That's why we have a problem with this.
And the thing is, people think it's okay because they're like, well, it's a positive stereotype. What's wrong with being good at math? And it's like, well, I think what's wrong is because people in general should view others as individual human beings and not lump everyone together, I suppose.
Right.
And here's the thing, right? I think that, okay, like, you know, this is America, it's a free country. If you want to make a parody, if you want to crack a joke, I'm always thinking there are positive ways to do it. Like, there are ways that where you don't tear down somebody, but still be funny about it. You know, like, there are ways that, you know, that are more positive to do it. Like, but the way that I felt that Miss Murphy did it wasn't, like, she said, oh, I'm a big fan of ninjas, I'm a big fan of Asian culture, this is why I did that. But I'm thinking, if you were, then why would you take on that accent? Which is, frankly speaking, like, when you say ninja and ninja, like, that doesn't come off very positive, and you kind of make a caricature out of an entire group of people. And the way that you did it, you didn't even separate the different cultures that you mentioned in your song. And I'm like, so all of those things have made me believe, as just an individual viewer, that you are not very respectful of Asian Americans as a whole, and that whoever this Chow is, he's not a positive character for sure. I mean, he stole your car apparently. I don't know what's going on here.
In a
so
ninja costume.
I don't know. I mean, all of these things. Pick the lock with the chopstick in her new video. I'm thinking just more stereotypes, upon stereotypes, and negative ones too. And it's just like,
nobody would have had a problem if she did the video. Don't use the accent. Don't do anything you did in the video. Don't write the song in broken Chinese grammar, which purposely you did. I a ninja. Okay,
it's like
that's not the right grammar.
Like there, you know, like even as like I don't want to talk about like Asian Americans as a whole, but even just Chinese Americans, there are Chinese Americans who know how to speak English,
Yeah,
okay?
like us.
And it's like, why do you, like, and even if somebody does teach Kung Fu, they can probably teach it in good English. Like,
Right.
come on, like.
I'm telling you, she just didn't have a premise of getting her mattress stolen. That's it. That's because Michael and I were talking about it. We're like, how does this relate to getting her mattresses? She probably was like, yo, I need to push my mattresses. I guess I'll have a ninja steal them. I guess they're Chinese, right? Like, that's basically, to me, that's what happened. She's like, I think it's funny. We can, hey, I got
And
an
her
Asian
mattress
friend.
wasn't even stolen. It was her car that was stolen.
wasn't even-
I'm being generous. Like, what's
Sorry,
going
wasn't
on here? Like, how is this related to your beds? I'm sure your beds are comfortable. Like, and here's the thing, right? I never condone people sending hate messages, like personal threats.
Right.
I mean, like, okay, everyone slips up. Everyone makes a mistake.
Right.
Everyone says things that are inappropriate sometimes. But that's the thing. When other people point it out to you, try to be more mindful.
Yep.
Try to be more
Own up
careful.
to it.
And, you know, try not to be like, I did nothing wrong. Don't be hurtful. Like, you can talk about things in a positive way.
Of course,
And,
of
I mean,
course.
you know, but there are just ways to not mock somebody, you know?
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
it's very obvious how to balance that line. You know,
Right.
we're not saying never make things about, like, but people are very sensitive about cultural appropriation.
Yep.
But I'm quite for everybody accepting different kinds of aspects.
Done well, done with good taste.
Of
course,
Asian culture.
definitely.
Like, that's wonderful. Like, it has to, people need to learn to accept
And you can
know,
make things
appreciate it.
funny.
Yeah.
But there's a way to do it. There's a way not to do it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
What you did was the way not
And
to
then
do
when
it.
everyone tells you, listen to it, then don't go ahead and make an even worse one. That's
Yeah.
basically what we're talking about here, right?
Yeah.
So anyways.
All right, guys. Also, we wrote a blurb editorial for NBC. We'll put the link in the description box when that's up for you guys. We don't know what that will be, but when that's up, we'll put the link up there so you guys can take a look as well.
Yeah.
And we'll see. We'll see if there's another response. Maybe there's another video, part 3. Who
No,
knows?
there is. You know why?
Why?
Because what we watched, I just realized that wasn't the official music video. That was a behind the scenes, never before seen footage.
no.
So
I mean,
that's
I don't
coming.
I don't even know from a business standpoint why she keep doing this, because her videos are getting smacked. And when your video gets smacked on YouTube, like, no advertiser's gonna want to do it. Like,
Right.
you know, your channel goes down. Like, nothing's good happening to you. So
Well, she
Yeah.
maybe wants people to buy her bed.
no
but now
one's buying the bed.
exactly
because everyone's like, all right, I'm not gonna. Business. She said,
Yeah.
business deal's been going down.
So
Whatever.
I'm very confused.
So I don't know why
Me
you keep
too.
doing this. So
I'm like, generally,
stop.
your beds might be perfectly fine beds, but it's like
And-
what you've been saying, unrelated to the beds, has not been good.
Yeah.
So, well, anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments. And I'm glad this video is out because I'm still getting a pop every minute from people, our fans, telling us, hey, she did it again. I'm like, oh my God. All right, we know. That's our response.
We got you guys.
Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya.
Bye.